Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So in this video we're gonna cover Litecoin. Alright, so we have been monitoring Litecoin for a while, and it's been a while since I actually made a video on Litecoin. It's been a few days, and I thought it's a good time to cover Litecoin, so let's get it started. Alright, so Litecoin, right now we are in this consolidation zone. We had this initial pop out early in the February, and since then it's trying to make that run toward that 150 160 mark. Did not work, and since then we have been consolidating. Right now it's trading around 177, and it's coming to this point where it will have a breakout, whether to the up or down. It's anyone's guess at this point, because it's at very, I have said the same thing with BTC this morning. It's at the critical junction where the breakout will happen fairly soon, and I think it's going to happen within the next 24 hours. There is a major news that's going to come out of Washington on the ICOs. This will be a market mover, in my opinion, and I think there should be in next 24 to 48 hours you will see a decisive move on either direction. Whether it is on up or down, you will find out, but in next 24 to 48 hours I have a feeling that we will have this decisive move up or down, and getting out of this consolidation, this push and pull action that we have been seeing for past almost a week. If you see this Litecoin, it came down, then it tried to go up, came down again, went up, came down again, tried to go down more, did not work, trying to come up again. I mean, there's just so much uncertainty in the market right now. This happens when, when even number of traders are on the bear side, and even number on the bear side, or people just aren't willing to pay additional price for the coin, or they're not willing to sell it below the certain level. So that's why we're getting this hung motion on the price action right now. Volume is not doing any favor. It's not picking up, or it's just sitting there, so it's a little bit declining, but we'll see. I think in next 24 to 48 hours I have a feeling we'll see a lot of movement. I still believe that bulls have slight favor. They have a little more odds compared to bears, in my opinion, but I was more bullish over the weekend, but since we couldn't get out of that consolidation zone, the bulls are losing their odds that they created over the weekend. And now what I'm seeing is it can be bulls still have a little bit more upside, but it will be hard for them to get out of it without big volume, because there are a lot of resistance that I can see on moving up. So we will need a lot of volume and a lot of heavy trading in next couple of hours or a couple of days in order to get through this resistance. So can it happen? Yes, absolutely. Can we break down and come down to the next support level around 170, around 163? Yeah, it can. That's one of the scenarios. But this consolidation that we have been sitting in for past 5 days, 6 days, I don't think this is going to last too long. The consolidation period, that is going to end fairly soon. That's the prediction on my end. Okay, what I'm gonna do right now is go back to my drawing tools and unhide all the trend lines that I use and all the support levels and the lines that I use. So we are sitting, if you see this, we're sitting right on the support level around 177, and we're trying to get out of it. So let me pinch this. So we are coming right at this pinch, this apex right here, and it should be breaking out fairly soon. The key is we need to stay over this pink trend line, this down support line, and we need to break the up resistance line that is sitting over on Litecoin. So those are some of the major lines that we need to, like, break toward the upside. Then we have the price level around 191, 190, 190, 191. If we can get out of that zone, that will be fairly bullish in coming days. Okay, so again, Litecoin, I think it's still, I really do think right now, at least, the scenario might change. It might change tomorrow, it might change after 1 month, it might change after 6 months. I don't know that, but the scenario that I'm looking at right now is still leading the Bitcoin. It's a leading indicator to Bitcoin right now. So I have made a video on that last week. So I still remain on that side, that is still a leading indicator to Bitcoin. Okay. Something that we really do want to watch out for tomorrow is this, like, headline news. No one can predict this headline news, like, what kind of market reaction it will happen. What will someone in the Congress will say regarding the cryptocurrencies or ICOs? Can you predict those kind of events? No one can. Absolutely not. And if someone tells you that they can, then you better run away from them. So no one can predict. I mean, what one of the congressmen going to say about cryptocurrencies in the hearing? Can you predict that? No one can. Like, then just think about it. And it can be something very bullish. It can be something bearish. Who knows? That we will find out. But that's what I'm saying. And we are on top of that. We are coming to this apex. So if you combine all that, if you combine this headline news that's coming up, if you combine this chart pattern, what it tells you is this decisive break will happen fairly soon, especially when we are in this apex, especially when we are coming to this pinch action right now. Is going to it will move fairly soon. And bulls, as I said it earlier, bulls over the weekend they had much better odds, but as we are getting into Wednesday, I mean, they still have the in my opinion, they still have like somewhat favor, as long as we are staying over that 8,300 mark. And Bitcoin, I think there's a still good scenario that we will see 10,000 fairly soon, hopefully this week, and Bitcoin. But we do need volume. That will be the key to see if this is sustainable on the upside, because before we had the bounce came right back, so I think it's going to come to this point where it will have a decisive break one way or other. Okay, so let's look at the Litecoin and the 4-hour chart. So yeah, it's in this zone right now. It's in this 192, you can call it 165, but it's in this trading range, if you will, 192, 165. So it will get out of it soon. It's because it will, and the volume will pick up once we get out of it. So so yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to give you this quick update on Litecoin. We can quickly look at the Bitcoin price action. It's trying to make a run right now, getting some positive price action. Let's look at the daily. I mean, still we are not all clear. We have significant amount of resistance on the upside, so the volume has to pick up. 200-day moving line, that's the key. That's a very much, we need to stay over that line. So we'll find out. As I said, just to recap, I think there will be a decisive break within 24 to 48 hours. There is some headline news that's going to come out tomorrow, and all in all, that's like, if you combine all those things, it's like it's getting ready for that decisive break. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know any other coins you want me to cover. I will be doing some altcoins fairly soon. Oh yeah, I wanted to cover this XEM. So earlier I made a video over the weekend about NEM, that we are breaking out, and the potential target points. So yeah, we are at the first target right now. So if you got into this trade, congratulations. That's a good trade to get into. That's like, I think what is that? Especially in this kind of market, anything like can give you that's almost 30%. So if you get 30% in like a couple of days in this kind of market, that's a good trade. Take the profit. All right. I mean, there is some resistance from 200-day moving average, so that will act as a resistance. So do keep that in mind. There is 50-day moving average resistance as well. So yeah, if you are in the trade and if you have in the positive, I will start pushing my stop losses up toward my my price point. All right. And maybe like 50% of the trade I will just take the profit and let the other 50% ride. So there are a few strategies that you can do depending on what kind of risk tolerance you have, what kind of trading, if you're an active trader, if you're not so active trader. So it really depends on a lot of other scenarios how you or what strategy would be good for you. Something that might be good for me might not be good for you. So so please do keep that in mind. XEM to dollar, let's look at that. Yep, see that one is also at the 200-day moving average. So I think this is a good time to take something off the table and maybe let the rest run, or maybe have the stop losses in place, so you at least have profit locked in. You never get hurt getting the profits. So alright, so that's all guys. I hope you are having a good night. I will talk to you soon. If you are just waking up overseas, good morning, and hope you start your day well. Alright, talk to you soon.